What we T.I.s, hopefully we're going to do this year, and I would like to at least start it up, help other T.I.s out there, help you guys out there get this going, is we're going to get a lawsuit going against the military and against the FBI. Same time, we need to kill two birds with one rock. We need to also inform the public in an aggressive campaign that the government, the American government, is financing black ops programs against we the people. Operation Jade Helm, that went into effect, I think it was 4 years ago, was actually the operation where the gang stalking program increased dramatically. It was never meant to be what Alex Jones of InfoWars said it was. He said it was going to be like military men on motorcycles making weird hand signals and seeing if the public would recognize it. It would stand out. They wanted to blend in with the public in civilian clothes. But what it really was is it was the military, especially trained military, that dressed in regular civilian clothes, that were gang stalking Americans, citizens, and the hand signals was part of the gang stalking program. This is a beta test program to roll this out on all of America in the near future. They're going to use the terrorism tragedies to benefit on this undercover police program, which does nothing but violates the rights of all Americans, eventually leading to prison camps and executions. And then when it becomes a one world order, this will be carried out on a global scale. So we have to inform the American citizens, and they can't handle a lot. A lot of these American citizens don't even know what's going on. So you don't want to throw too much information, because then people shut down. They feel powerless. You want to slowly draft them into reality. That's the best way to do it. I'm going to get a website going, and I suggest all you T.I.s out there get a website going. You can get a free website if you just type in free website. I believe one place is called, I can't remember the name now, but I'll get that information for you. I want all T.I.s to get a website going. I'll get a website going, and we'll eventually have a main website for this. And what we'll do is we'll get a petition going. We'll sign the petition, every state, and we're also going to go out on a massive, aggressive campaign and inform the public door to door via flyers, and we can even use those speakers like we do on those vans where they put on the street, American government is trying this title, death to Americans. And that's what they're doing to us. And we inform the people before it's too late, because you know what, I still believe that as much as they're doing, and there is some kind of hidden occult black magic that's working, because people are in a trance like I've never seen this before. So to a certain extent it's working, yet there are still massive reservoirs of freedom, and people overall, even if they won't admit it, they actually prefer freedom over anything else, even if it's risky, even if it's scary, even if it sometimes doesn't go very well. Freedom always is the best answer to any other system out there. That's why America has prospered and done so well, is because of capitalism. But real capitalism, not crony capitalism, where the people at the top run the show and manipulate everything in a giant theater act, making us believe things are free when they're under controlled opposition. So that's my idea. If you T.I.s are in for it, if you guys are down for it, if you guys are sick of being victims, if you have a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of anger, a lot of despair, don't give up. We can do this. If you believe, anything can be possible. And that's just the beginning. Later we're going to look at other other things that have been stolen from us, other violations, like the water. How did it go from we the people owning it to suddenly the government owning it? The government's not supposed to create laws. The government's supposed to represent us, and we're supposed to come together as people and create the laws. And based on the majority is how the laws work. The laws get passed when the majority votes on them. But for the last 50, 60 years now, the government at the top's been creating the laws by themselves, and everything we say is ignored. So if we the people are bigger and richer, why are we not in control? Because people feel powerless. There you go. So that's the plan. We're going to conquer the DMV fraud. We're going to conquer the housing tax fraud. I mean, if you own a house, you shouldn't be paying property taxes on your house. One time is understandable, but not every year or whatever they do it. Water, too, is we're supposed to own the electricity company. We're supposed to own the water company. We're supposed to pay money to it for maintenance and upgrades. But now, suddenly, it's become a profitable institution for those who stole it from us because of the generations not being educated on how everything worked when it was first created. So we'll get a website going 2018. There's no rush. We have the entire year. We should get going early on this, and we'll work together. All of us T.I.s will work together on exposing the crime and the fraud. We need police, we need FBI, we just don't need the ones that are in place right now. They've already proven that they're criminals, and the ones that are not criminals are incompetent. I mean, if there's criminals operating right next to their department, if I go to the police station and there's a department that's working black ops on the American people, and right next door to it is a good detective with good intentions, and he's not even aware of it, then we have a problem here. See, the camera should never be in our homes. The camera should always be inside the government buildings. If we the people are going to continue running this nation, then we have to turn the cameras around where the cameras are on them, not on us. And for Homeland Security, we should know what's going on. And in fact, it should be the complete opposite way around. We should know what they're doing, and they shouldn't know what we're doing in our private homes. Our homes are private. Your home's private. My homes should be private, off limits. And that's the way America was built to operate. And it's not going that way. And we know what our forefathers warned us about. And many officers and military swore an oath to the Constitution. They would defend it against enemies, foreign or domestic. And we have domestic enemies in place at the present time. And I believe if we organize and be creative about this, we can conquer it. And you get a website going because there's ways of also making an income so you can get paid for waking people up. I mean, to wake people up and to get paid so you can spend all day working on the cause instead of having to go to your McDonald's job and get home and you're so tired you don't want to deal with it. Then, all truthers need to get paid for bringing back the power to the American people. So I'm going to help all you guys out there figure this out, and we're going to work together, and we're going to get this going. We the people, we're charging this American government with crimes and fraud, and we're coming to arrest you soon.